Welcome to ICTC. We're the IALS Clinical Testing Center. Here we actually run all the COVID testing for the campus and some community testing as well. Right now we have between 8 and 10 students. We've been training them, giving them some clinical experience as well as some lab experience, and they're a really critical part to the lab and keeping things flowing for sure. So this is Dasha. She's actually one of our student workers. She's here a lot in the morning and really helps us out.
I came into UMass and my plan was if I don't like it, it's a huge school, I can transfer out. And I ended up loving it so much that that never even crossed my mind. People are here to help you and ultimately they want you to succeed. So it's a really incredible opportunity.
UMass is a huge research school, so anything that you want to do with research, UMass is a great school to do that with. There's so many labs on campus, so many psychology labs, biology labs, so many opportunities to get involved with everything.
As a biology major, we learn a lot about like DNA, RNA, PCR, all of the things that we do physically here at work. So being able to actually see that type of book information that you learn in a classroom setting in a real life scenario with COVID and everything was really cool to see.
This is sort of where the bulk of the lab work happens.
Everyone's so nice to each other and it's one big family mostly. There's people that are like 20 plus years old that have already like started their lives and have jobs and everything. There's students that are trying to figure out what they're still trying to do, and then there's the in-between that are like recent graduates that are trying to like get those head starts into their careers.
Most of the staff are women here, so the presence of women in STEM is really, really inspiring. My mother's a scientist and she's usually the only woman in the room. So the fact that I'm surrounded by really strong and intelligent women is pretty incredible.
This is really awesome experience and can also sometimes count as experience for medical school or nursing school.
I've had a number of our students come to me and say, been struggling a little bit, wondering what type of degree I want and what I want to be when I grow up. And this has clarified what I want to do, so that's very satisfying to me.
I was undecided before I became a bio major, so it took some time for me to figure it out, but I knew I wanted to do something in science, and getting this job really just solidified that for me, and like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Being here at UMass, I think I've done a lot of things I never really thought I would ever do, just because I've kind of thrown myself into situations that may be a little uncomfortable, but they ended up being some of the best experiences I've had at UMass.
The amount of support that I have from everybody around me, it's just so much. It's uplifting and it makes me just want to do this even more. Every time someone's like, oh, you're like in STEM, that's so cool. It just makes me feel so much better about the career path I have and just makes me feel like good about everything.